all of a sudden the transfer news is all coming out with the players we're linked to. It's like we're playing Football Manager. And you see Unai Emery villains, he's investing in this squad like it's Forex and stocks. And like I said in my previous video, Aston Villa ain't looking to sign no pensioners at this club. And you see the network scouting team at Villa, bruv, they must have a stronger network connection than EE's 5G broadband. Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. And of course, I am outside Villa Park, the whole tent. And I have to say, it's a cold afternoon, people. Well, let's get straight into it. And yo, I woke up in the morning and all I see is bare transfer news just coming out. I have to say, at the start, Villa were quiet. We were quiet, but now the transfer news is all coming out. Let's get straight into it. And the first player Aston Villa have been linked to. In fact, we have submitted 2 bids and the second bid has been rejected by Middlesbrough. And the player is Morgan Rogers. Like I said, people, the second bid has been rejected, but reports coming out saying that he's keen on the move. Unai Emery's keen on the move, and he wants him to come to Aston Villa as well. But I think Middlesbrough are only going to sell if the valuation is met. I know Man City, they sold him to Middlesbrough, but they did put a very high sell-on fee. That's why Middlesbrough are probably thinking they should hold on and get the full money's worth. So can we see that transfer happening? He's got 2 goals and 5 assists in 25 games. And some of his strengths, let's get straight into it. He's tall, I think he's like 6 foot. And he's got that pace and power. He's direct. He can run with the ball. And he's predominantly playing on the left wing for Borough. But he can also play as that second striker role. And that's how Unai Emery plays his system with Diaby. He plays that second striker role. So I think it's a similar profile to Diaby. But of course, he's younger and stuff like that, and he's got a lot to improve. But I think Unai Emery is trying to go for that player profile, a player that can fit his system and play in that second striker role, and even on the wing as well. And also as well, people, we've got some previous history with Morgan Rogers. When Man City bid for Jack Grealish, they bid 90 million plus 10 million, which was Morgan Rogers' valuation. So they did offer Morgan Rogers to Villa before Man City sold him to Middlesbrough. So we've got some previous history there. Well, yeah, like I said, is he a player you'd like to see at Villa? The next one, people, is Costa Nadalkovic. I've already done a video on him, so make sure you check that out, people. But yeah, he's going to have his medical today, sign his contract for Villa, and then go back to his parent club and then come to Villa next season. But yeah, an exciting one to look out for. But yeah, guys, check the video that I've done on him. And the next one is Nicolas Valentini. Hopefully I never butchered that name, but he's a 22-year-old Argentinian centre-back currently at Boca Juniors, and he's worth around 10 million. And reports coming out saying that if that valuation is met by Villa, Boca Juniors will sell him. I ain't gonna say I've watched him week in and week out or anything like that, people, but I've read up on a few of his strengths as a centre-back, and the first one that I saw is he's a ball-playing centre-back, and that perfectly fits into Unai Emery's system, because you know Unai Emery, he likes his centre-backs to, you know, make good passes, which he can do, bring the ball out and stuff like that as well. And I just want to get this out there. Does Unai Emery see him as a cover for Pau Torres next season? Because Courtney House, most likely he's going. Longley, most likely he's going back to Barcelona end of the season. Tyrone Mings, we don't know if he's going to be the same player. He's had a massive injury, so we don't know if he'll be the same player. Does he see Nicolas Valentini as a cover for Pau Torres next season? Let me know in the comments below, people. The next transfer, 22-year-old Icelandic goalkeeper. I don't even want to try to pronounce the name, people. Is it Valdemar? I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but we are linked to him. Young goalkeeper. And my thing is, like I said in my previous videos, people, Aston Villa are now going for young players. Like all the players that I've said, like now in this video, they're all young. They're literally all young. So it shows what Aston Villa's transfer policy is about, to go for young, hungry players. And my thing is, if he does come in, he can learn from one of the best goalkeepers in the world right now, Emiliano Martinez. And I think this signing is more for the future, because eventually Emi Martinez will go. Hopefully he retires at Villa and stays for years. Yeah, hopefully he stays for years, but eventually he will go, and we need a keeper to come in and fill his boots. So if he can learn from Emi Martinez, get all that knowledge, yes, soak it up like a sponge. If he does that, then comes in and becomes Aston Villa's #1 goalkeeper, that can become very beneficial for us. And yeah, with Robin Olsen, I can see him most likely going now, to be honest with you people. I can see him most likely going. And yeah, if this bid does get accepted and he does come in, the young Icelandic goalkeeper, I think he'll be our second choice goalkeeper for Aston Villa. And also, people, with Villa now, it shows that there's a transfer plan. Like, it's been years since we've had a proper transfer plan, an objective on, you know, what needs to be done. And with Unai Emery and Monchi now on the board, like, they've all got a plan now. Literally, they've all got a plan. They know what they want. Like, the scouting department now, like, some of the players that I said, I didn't know who they were. I knew who Morgan Rogers was, but the other players, I didn't know them. Like, I did not know them. But with Unai Emery, with Monchi, with the board, they've got a plan. You know, they've got a scouting department that, you know, looks for these players, looks for these gems, and hopefully they do come to Villa and become top players. But yeah, people, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you guys like this transfer plan, this transfer policy Aston Villa are going for? For me, I do like it because at times, yeah, you can't sign superstars, you can't sign big dog players, but sometimes it's good to go for the younger, hungrier players that want to play for your club. You don't want a superstar playing, you know, that doesn't really want to be there, but just wants to collect the dollar. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, with Villa right now, everyone's together. The fans are together. The manager, the players, the owners, literally everyone, man. Which is good to see, people. And yeah, man, we've got our Villa back, people, 100%. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, people. And I'm out. Up the Villa.